right, that little squirrel's right there in the box. Right there on that tree. The one that I had a hold of and stuff. There he is, look at him. Hi, buddy. There he is, look. Look at this little guy. Who's this little guy? Huh? There he is. Alright folks, well that'll be it for this video. I'm getting ready to leave and go work on this video. I've been digging all day and I'm tired. I just wanted to show you that little guy. He's doing alright. Later. Looking this stuff, I almost stepped on it. Right under this fire pit. I'm back out as usual. But that would have been a solid point. It's probably a pentagonal. Man, that's too bad. Haven't found a point yet, but I will. I'm gonna look around. Later, folks. Right, I'm on the board. I'm looking up here above the river. See, it's down there, and this is all dirt. It's just loaded with flint. I picked all this up just right in. But look here, I got an artifact. Just rubbed hematite. Oh man, look at that piece. It's just rubbed flat. Oh, that's a nice piece of hematite. Might even be a pendant piece or something, but I think it's just a rubbed paint stain. That's nice. Later. Well, I'm still up here. You can see this is right above where the Indians were setting on their camps. Right there's the broken fire rock, but look at this base of this. It looks like a paleo base. Looks like some kind of a lancelet would have kind of flared out here and then come down in. It's pretty cool. It would have been a day maker for sure. Right there's another flake right there. See this big piece of fire rock here. There's a little tiny flake there. Right there's a little flake. I'm gonna keep looking this. There could be something laying out in here anywhere. Right here's a little flake. That's several artifacts right here just walking. That's crazy where I'm at too. Well, anyway, I'll get back at you later. Here's this paint stain wiped off. You can see how nicely it's just rubbed down flat. That would have just been like a round stain, and the Indians used that much to make paint. It's just been rubbed smooth. It's just all polished. That's pretty cool. All right, this is the new site I was on yesterday. I've scraped in here, but all the good layers are out in the water. They raised the water overnight, so it's gonna make it rough on me today. I've already got artifacts. That paint stain's a day maker. It's nice. An Indian had that for a long time, but it's gonna be rough today. I'm gonna be one and done on the points. I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna get out of here. But I'm looking real good to see if there's anything sticking out of the bank, and just trying to give myself an easy chance. I'm gonna go down the river a little bit further and see if I can't find another site today too. So I'll be doing all that later. Right, you notice them patios we did at the house. Look here, bricks. And look here, the mother load. And there'll be street pavers, and I think I see a street paver up in there. I'm gonna get some of these and start getting them every day, because these are cool ones. Later, fix. You can see I filled that back here, probably 10 in there. Got them all lined up along the side of this, and I'm gonna get probably 30 or 40 of these. They're just everywhere in here. There's street pavers way up in there. I'll have, this is how I get all these street pavers. I don't normally show this, but by the end of the summer I'll have at least 1,000 of these bricks out of here. They all got names, you can see, and numbers and stuff on them, and they're cool and they're free. Later. All right, it's still the same day as the hematite paint stain where I was up on the beach. I lost my sifter. It floated off here. I'm gonna have to go look for it now. The river was muddy then. I think it'll be cleared up, but I had to go get another one. So I'm still going for the gold today. I had to drive all the way back to my house, like half hour one way, get all this stuff together and come back out. But I still got plenty of time. It's probably only like coming up on 4 o'clock, so I'm going till dark today, folks, just to get the footage. I made an attempt at it with this sifter, and I put 1/4 inch over the 1/2 inch so I could get the bird points, but it didn't have enough surface area. It's too hard to sift. It sucks. I'm gonna get him and make a bigger one so I can really hammer it tomorrow. I kept the streak going. I found a nice hematite piece and some broken arrowheads. Found some artifacts, nothing spectacular. The hematite's nice, but next clips you'll see my next hunt. All right, here's this hematite piece I found yesterday, and I had a bad day yesterday. My plastic sifter floated off my kayak. Then I came home and got that little round one, got over there, and it didn't have enough surface area in it with all that fly ash, so I had to come back home and make a bigger one and put 1/4 inch screen in, which I needed to do anyway, because the brown sifter that I was using I've had since like the late 1990s and used it like a boss, and it had flaws in the screen that were getting big enough for those bird points to go through, and I'd say there's a possibility I missed a couple this week because of that. So now I got a sifter, I'll get everything. But this hematite piece would have been just a year maker. You know, it's either a pendant, which it would have come up like this and been drilled in here, but I really think that it's a gorget, a hematite gorget, and just look at that. Oh, the workmanship on it's awesome. But I think this is how it was. I think it went in here in the middle and then like a bow tie, and it was drilled right in the middle. I look these sites a lot. This is what I think it is. You know, 75%. You can't, there's not a lot of it, but I can kind of tell what it is. But look at that. I mean, just tool grade hematite. It feels like as heavy as like a hammerhead. Well, anyway, folks, I'm going back out now for, I'm not staying long. We're gonna get thunderstorms. I'm gonna stay about 2.5 hours, see if I can get anything. Later, folks. Folks, I hit glory, baby. Oh man, I'm so happy. My sifter's right back in there. All right, yes. And now I got 3. All right. And look what I just found up there. You'll see the clip on this video. Just found this real nice piece of rubbed hematite, and I found my sifter, baby. Let me turn this off and pull this out of here, and we did it. Later. That's a piece out of a granite grooved axe right there. It's all busted up. I'm gonna take it in case I find the rest. Found my sifter. Now I got 3. I'm over here working this area. I found a nice piece of hematite here before I found my new sifter in my screen. And that's all I found. The water's too high, but I still have a chance of finding something cool. And that hematite piece is a day maker. It's a dandy. Later. All right, I'm on a new place sifting. I'm not on a place. I was limited to time. Found my sifter. The water's up, so I come to another place. I thought I had a little better shot. I'm sifting up in there, and I looked over here and check this out. Huge fishing lure. That's a pretty nice one. Wow. That's a real nice lure, actually. And it's not been in the water long. Look, it's got meat. Oh, that's nice. That's a good hybrid lure for hybrid bass. But there we go, another find. Later. All right, on this new spot here, I just got a broken point. It would have been nice. It's a little Mississippian point, and it's translucent, but the tip's gone. I'm finding stuff, but I've just been looking for my sifter most of the day, so I'll get back on it regular tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, we got Squirrel Man here, and look here. Who is this little boy? Squirrel Man number 2. Squirrel Man number 2. There's Squirrel Man number 1. Uh-oh. This little guy was out crawling around outside today, and I thought I'd better bring him inside. He was pretty helpless. There's cats and stuff all over the place. I caught him easy, so it looks like we have another squirrel pet. I think he's a little boy. Squirrel Man will have a buddy now. He seems to be doing pretty good, so I'm gonna get him in another cage and see what's going on. Later, folks. All right, this little guy's back in here. I took him up to my house to let him interact with Squirrel Man. I'm just right in a family home yard, and this is where I found him. And he's like Squirrel Man was. You know, he's got his eyes open, and he's real active, and he's real healthy, and he's a little boy, and his mom's right up here in the tree. Now calm down, buddy. Oh, there he goes. He's out here now, so he just got loose, but I was letting him go anyway. He's living up here in the tree. I'll show you over here. I was just gonna put him back on the feeder, but he'll make it over there. They're up in this tree here in them squirrel boxes. There's like 4 or 5 other babies, and I found him down on the ground here, and he let me walk right up and pick him up. So, but Squirrel Man's jealous, folks, so he's going back up in his nest with his brothers and sisters. Later. I thought old Squirrel Man would like that other squirrel, but he wasn't having it. So the other little squirrel just went down, and I saw him up in the tree just before I left. He went back in the box. So he's back up in his house. I didn't really want to keep a squirrel like that anyway, but I thought, you know, I thought Squirrel Man would love it, but he didn't. Squirrel Man's spoiled and wants to be the top dog in this house. Look at him. Top dog. Alright, I got my mail yesterday, so I'm going arrowhead hunting here, but I'm doing this before. This is from Bill from Mesa, Arizona. And Bill, man, I'm telling you, these rocks are amazing. Let me read the letter first, and then I'll get into all this. I really enjoy your videos. I have dug bottles and collected altered stones for 45 years. Being out west, old dumps are limited. Inside are a few examples of miscellaneous weight and polishing stones of unique color. A few are carved stones and a couple holcomb points. All are personal finds from the same area. There is also an old hemlock bottle. The stones make a great display in the flower garden. So awesome, man. I just went to a greenhouse and bought my mom Mother's Day presents, ferns and stuff, and this flower garden's really getting filled out. But look at these rocks. They even look like the desert. The colors, like, it's what I picture rocks looking like in an Arizona desert. Man, that's beautiful. And it's gonna look, they're gonna look awesome in that rock garden, man. I already showed them on my mom, and she loves them. There's all kinds of little cool ones. Plus he sent this Hemlock Oil Company, Derry, New Hampshire, USA. That is very cool. Hemlock Oil Company, wow. And right here's the 2 arrowheads you were talking about. They're 2 little obsidian points, and they're absolutely personal finds of his. I can tell by looking at the patina on them. You can't fake that on obsidian. These are 100% authentic points, and man, they're nice, buddy. I don't know if that'd be smoke obsidian. It's got the striation lines in it, you can see there. I'll see if this one's like it too. Yep, very nice. Very nice points. Very nice points. I'm behind on orders. I'll get you something out. I will email when I send it. I'm sending out the guy's package that sent the shotgun shells. Well, I just did yesterday. I'm that far behind from looking. Like, if I put on an arrowhead hunting video, it takes all day for me to find the stuff, and then by the time I get the video on at night, it's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm usually going out at like by 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's a long day. Over here, I got 2 bottles in the mail, but I bought both of these bottles. Both were $10. I used bottles that I dug in the dump that I had doubles of and stuff, and just bottles that I normally wouldn't take, and sold them in lots. And I always take the money from dug bottles and buy other better bottles to fill out my collection. It's how you get nice stuff. And this bottle's flawless. It's aqua, and it says Indian root beer extract. And you know, I'd say that's 1890s. It's got a tooled top on it, rim and stuff. And I also got this bottle. I also paid $10 for this, and it's beautiful aqua. I like these small bottles with lots of embossing on them. that are colored. This says Myers Sprinkling Washing Blue, Philadelphia. So that's a nice East Coast bottle. Both of those are, and they're both small. You can see how small they are. I love these kind of bottles. Well, anyway, folks, that's it for this clip, and I have more orders, or more people sent me and stuff, so I'm gonna cut this off and get that stuff out and put this stuff away. I'm gonna take them rocks down and take pictures of them in the garden before I go, and I will see the next package next. Later. All right, this guy sent some really cool stuff, and he has a metal detecting video, or a metal detecting, I think, Facebook page. It says you can check out my Facebook page to see my recent finds. Scott Clegg, Sistersville, West Virginia. I'm sure you can find that if you have Facebook. I do not, man. I haven't had Facebook for probably a decade. But here's the letter. Rocks, my name is Scott, and I live just outside of Sistersville. My uncle used to take me artifact hunting when I was a boy in the early 1980s. He didn't hunt too often, and a few years ago he gave me a small collection, not much, only about 20 or 30 pieces with broken points, but he did find one of the nicest cob blades I've ever seen. I've only hunted a few times over the years, but just recently started hunting more often after running across your videos on YouTube. Started in the creeks around here, then bought a kayak and hit the river. I purchased the latest Overstreet and have learned so much from watching your videos. Just wanted you to send you a few small things to show my appreciation for what you do. I used to go metal detecting around the area and use the Garrett GTI 1500. The small token was found in Sistersville, and I believe it was from the trolley car that ran between Sistersville, Friendly, and Middleburn in the early 1900s. The second is a pin that was found in the old cemetery on the hill in Sistersville, visible from Fly High. Can't find any information on it, and have only seen one other that was for sale on eBay a few years ago, but they had no information on it either. Maybe a newspaper search of the Wheeling paper could reveal something. The third item is a small loop. I also used to see the small details. I know you also like the old silver coins, which I make rings from as one of my main hobbies. I ask nothing in return, just say hi if you ever run into each other on the river, and maybe give me some tips and pointers for hunting. Take care and keep up the good work. Well, here's the stuff, and I'll send you something, man. It's just gonna be a couple weeks, because I get a lot of this kind of stuff, and I have to send everybody some, and I'm limited on money. It'll be within the next 2 weeks, and I'll email you or try to find something with Facebook. Here's the things. Here's some kind of a little pin. It says Wheeling up here, and it's like an open lock, and it says Halloween 1911. The town is yours. That is very cool, and I can put up pictures of this stuff too. Here's the little token. That probably is one token for, that's probably for a token for the thing he says, and I will put pictures of that up. There's the loop, and check out this ring he makes. Man, if you're watching this, in the comments, if you're selling these someplace, you should have put that, because that's why I basically do these videos. Like, you know, this ring right here is made out of a $1 silver coin, like an old one, like a Morgan silver dollar. And I know lots of people that would want these. You know, you could sell these if you have a website or something, or have an email. Put it in the description, and I'll put it in a video, and maybe some of my subscribers will want to buy one of these rings off of you. Know, that's a nice silver ring made out of an old coin. And there's the little loop he sent to look at details. So very cool, man. I'll get a hold of you. On to the next one. Later. Well, we need to talk about this. This will probably be a separate video, because this is very important if you're going to find arrowheads, and especially the kind of sifters you use is more important than a good sight. You can find, well, just listen to me. This sifter I lost. It floated off the back of my kayak, but I found it the next day, and I was pretty upset about it, because these things can be expensive to find. It's an industrial dishwasher tray. It's real light. It's got small holes in it. They're smaller than 1/2 inch, but bigger than 1/4 of an inch, but bird points won't go through it. You can see I got some places here that I fill in. I need to put some more silicone gel in that. I've had this sifter there's only one little damaged spot, and I can completely fix that. But I need to order another one, but this sifter is awesome. And the surface area is what you want. This sifter here, taking it up there on that site,
there just was too much stuff in it and you can't power through the material. This sifter has a bigger surface area on the base. When I put like 10, 12 shovelfuls of dirt in this sifter and sifted it down, you could see every flake of flint just immediately pick the stuff out right now. With these smaller ones, it is not the case. The larger of a surface area of a screen you get, the better you're gonna do. The quicker you're gonna be able to screen. And you don't wanna be there messing around. You wanna find stuff, you know, isn't that the goal? The only problem with these, this wood's heavy. I need to put handles on this or cut handles on the side, and it's still gonna wear you out. Bending over all day with this compared to this one. You want this kind of sifter because if you're really gonna want to try to find arrowheads because of the weight of it. And the surface area is a big thing. Like this sifter here, taking it to the river for me and sifting every day, is just pointless. If you have a sifter like this, I can truly say you're wasting your time unless you just can't really dig with the shovel. And I understand that too. I know some people, you might have to use like a hand shovel or something and set down. That's understandable, but if you're able, you need these bigger sifters. The surface area of the bottom is the key. And if there's small points in your area, you know, this is 1/4 inch chicken wire. You can see how small that rock is. It's not gonna go through there. You'll get everything. And you'll get the tiny barbs off points even in some cases that are broke off. But there you go. This is very, very important. I mean, if you're using a small sifter like that and you're on a river, I don't know you just need to get rid of it. You need to look into one of these. A guy told me he bought one on Amazon for 25 bucks. I bought all mine. I got this from a restaurant I used to work in. But I've seen them on eBay. This is for one of the big dishwashers that are in like a restaurant that have the doors on them, and this is a silverware tray. You can see the silverware just laid in this, and you shove it down the rollers and shut the door and turn the dishwasher on, and it washes the silverware. This is what this is, and it'd be for an industrial dishwasher, and you never have to replace the screen. So this is what you want. You want to dig with a shovel and you want to scrape the base clay. So I hope this helps some people out. If you're going to build a sifter, you know, this is a good one to start out with. But you can even cut down the wood. This is a little high. I could have cut it down in here to about the length of this. I would have probably put it a little higher because I have to be careful with this so I don't float points off, because you'll get leaves down in here laying on the stuff, and then you have to take it in deeper water and gently float the leaves off, kind of like you would in a gold pan to float stuff off in it. It's the same principle. You're just looking for arrowheads instead of gold, and they're laid down in these sifters. So I hope that really helps some people out. The sifter is the key. And I know too, everybody can't sift. I'm talking the river when I say if you're not sifting, you're just wasting your time. Like, I don't mean if you're in central Ohio, walking a field and surface hunting is the way to go, honestly. And walking creeks up in there around Flint Ridge, I do stuff like that. The environment where I'm looking, you can't wiggle pick it, you can't rake it, you'll miss everything because the ground's real moist. You need these sifters. You're leaving thousands of artifacts lay. And the place I've been looking, if I didn't have a sifter, I might be able to find a couple points here surface hunting it in a year. All the stuff's buried. It is most places, and you'll never find it. And if it does get exposed in that place, no one's looking that place I'm at. So, you know, you gotta have this stuff. You have to. It's over 100% you need it. So hopefully that helps you people. I'm gonna go out and try to find some points right now I'm gonna take both of these big ones. These ones for bird points and that for just whatever. Later, folks. All right, here's a look at the rock garden. Look how cool those rocks that guy sent. My mom loves them. She's out here, got a bunch of plants today to put in the ground, and we got this big fern over here this morning. You can see it's looking pretty good. I'm going to the river now. I'm loading up the truck, so I'm gonna go try to find some arrowheads. I just wanted to say this. Thanks for the rocks, man. My mom loves them, and Mother's Day's here. I just got her that fern and a bunch of flowers and stuff. So anyway, I'll get back. Next clip will be arrowheads. Later. Look at this huge beaver right here on the bank. See him right there, or it's a groundhog. It's a groundhog. Look at him, there he is, see him? Hey buddy! Woo! Look at him. He's going up the bank here. Alright folks, later. Alright, if you remember back in my videos, I found a dead stinky beaver. He's still up here on the bank, but I'm back to this spot, and look at all this high quality Flint Ridge flint in this screen, just this screen. 6 shovelfuls of dirt, all this. All of it's Flint Ridge. And I'm at least 200 miles from the source. And I have a chance at one of them awesome bird points. Right there's another piece. Look at that. There's gonna be something nice come out of here, and hopefully you're along for it today. Get this on when I get home, maybe if I find something. I'm gonna hit this hard in here. It looks awesome. Later. I just got this here where that beaver was dead. It would have been a real nice Mississippian point, a bigger one, but it's broke. The corners off of it. So see, I'm finding points every day. I normally don't film stuff like this. It's broke. But the layers right on the base play here, and there isn't much to sift here. I got into a pocket and found that and some flint, but I got a whole pocket full of flint here, but I didn't see much, so I'm gonna get back up farther. All right, I'm scraping right over in there. I haven't been here long today. I kayaked down the river like 5 miles. I got a broken triangle up here, but I just got another thing. Got this. I'd say I've been here about an hour. That would have been nice, but I got a knife. It's right here. See, it's pretty nice. It's just made, that's just how it's made. It's like some kind of little crude knife, but it's that green shirt and it's got a red tip. That's actually kind of cool. I like these little knives and stuff. An Indian made that, and that's pretty cool. I'll get back if I see anything else. Well, I'm back. I just found this, and this is the same screen. I didn't see, I got a point in the same screen, so I got a twofer here. It's not the greatest point, but see if you can see it. It ain't bad. It's something unique. I don't even know what it is. It's like a split base, and one of the base ears is off over here, but look at that split base on that. Man, that's really polished. It's a split base arrowhead. Look at that. I haven't found one like that. Huh. It's got some damage here, but that almost looks like Hardaway or something. It's a shame it's all sharpened down. That was a twofer. I'll try to get a couple more things. I'm really tired from this week, and my back got so sunburnt the other day that I had micro blisters all over it. When I wiped it, it would just, they like had water in them. It's that bad of a burn. I tan real good, but this first in the sun after the winter, man, it put the hurt on me. I'm feeling pretty bad, but I'm gonna hit it hard here, and I'll try to get something else for you later. That looks like Carter Cave material there. See how golden it is? But I just got this cool piece of pottery, and it's flint tempered. These are tiny pieces of flint in there. White Flint Ridge, it looks like. That's cool. I find it like that some of it has shell in it too, but this is flint. Later. You know, that just come out of this sifter. This is a flint knapping hammer. It's got pecks all over it from being used. I might take that, but I'm still looking. Later. Hey, I believe it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Got this knife, got this little split base point, got this broken triangle, pottery, a hammerstone, and all these flakes. There's another piece of pottery right there. Some of these are little knives, but not bad. I was hoping for a nice pentagonal or something. It's all clouding up there. You can see right there that big rain cloud coming. It's looking horrible, and look, the wind's blowing. There's a big storm coming in. I'm not getting stuck in the lightning. I have an aluminum oar, so I'm not rolling across the river in a lightning storm. I'm just going now before it gets bad.